All right, so you know you can't start your morning off to a good day when you have an E36. You know, things just have to break all the time. So let me show you something. See this right here? This is my diff. And this is my diff bolt right here. See that? It's broken. I can't lie though. I did know this was coming from a while ago. I've been hearing it going back and forth for a minute. But I did buy an upgraded diff bolt for it. Where is this thing? I lost it already. Alright, this is the upgraded diff bolt. It is a M14 by 1-in-5. So it's an upgraded diff bolt. It's supposed to be stronger than the OEM diff bolt. The part number is right here if you guys want to order it. So yeah, so what you basically have to do is, well, what I have to do in this situation currently, I have to drill out the old bolt, and then once I get that bolt out, I would drill this hole out and tap and die it to the M14 1.5, and then after that I can put the bolt back in and put everything back up. And then also, if you guys didn't upgrade your diff bushing yet, you would have to do that and then drill out the center of it if it has a metal ring in it for the bolt to fit, because this bolt is bigger than the OEM bolt. All right, so I'm drilling it right and the drill gets stuck, so I go to reverse it, and I kid you not, the bolt is coming out with the drill. Tell me this is not a W. Okay, so now that the bolt is out, I'm gonna use a 1/2 inch drill bit to drill it out, and then we're gonna do the 14mm to tap Okay, so I ended up putting the diff back in already. It was too much work to film it by myself, and I ended up drilling out this hole. I do have Condor bushings. Condor normally sells this bolt with this diff bushing, and this already pre-drilled for you. I ended up drilling the hole out to fit this bolt, so now I can put the bolt through to put the diff on. So I'm gonna put everything back up. See you guys in a few. All right, so I just put everything back together. I didn't really feel like filming me putting back the diff in and all that stuff. But yeah, it feels better, way better. Might have made the car easier to drive. My exhaust is scraping on the ground. Alright, so the other day I went to a car meet and my car started acting up and started bogging up, and then I realized cylinder 4 had oil in it from an oil leak from the valve cover, so I fixed that. And then I also checked out the injectors and realized injector 3 is leaking fluid, so I'm getting new injectors. I think I'm going to get 13,000 cc or 1200,000 cc and go from there. I'm about to also take the turbo off because I don't know if you guys can see, but these welds right here are no good. Stuff is coming out of these welds, so I'm about to drop it off of my boy Spencer and get these welds fixed up. Alright, so the turbo is off. It is really cold. Look at the snow on my car. Just so you guys know that it's really brick out here. I'm about to go to Spencer's, get this whole thing re-welded. Will it focus? Will it not? The world may never know. Let me get this right for y'all real quick. Look at these horrible welds. So yeah, stuff from the exhaust is leaking out of this, so Spencer's gonna weld it up and get it done for me. Alright, so Kyle's tire popped, so I'm about to go pick him up. I dropped off the turbo back housing to Spencer earlier, and I ended up picking up some sway bars as well. And then I went home, and I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep. I got laundry to do, and I gotta put the sway bars on the car. But Kyle said his tire popped, so I'm gonna go rescue Kyle, and then go back home, do the laundry, and put the sway bars on. So I'll see you guys when we get to Kyle.
Nothing. See what happened. I'm just driving. I felt something strange. I'm like, yo, what's going on? I start smelling burning. I smell burning rubber. I'm like, yo, what's going on, bro? I pull over.
Look at the tire.
That's sick, bro.
That's crazy.
Tell me, I called the tire shop looking for the size 235/40. They're like,
They don't got it.
they like, yo, we gotta order that online. Like, what are you talking about?
Alright, so just got the Kyle's. As you can see, his tire is effed. So I gave him one of my spare wheels. I'm about to put it on the car and go back to the crib.
Sway bars, buddy.
Alright, so these are the sway bars that I got from I'm about to put them on the car.
You see everything's flying around.
In the ice cold. And I also started putting the trim on. So in the field you'll see the car. Trim. Won't see what the sway bar is on because it'll be underneath the car obviously. But that's what we're doing today. Alright, so we put the front sway bars on. It's really cold, so I didn't do the rears, and then we also put the trim on as well. I painted them black because they're old, so this is how they look. I need to put the side skirts on, I know, but it's better than how it was with no trim. So probably tomorrow I'll do the racewear bars and maybe put the side skirts on, depending on how cold it is and how I feel.
Tomorrow.
Last night I picked up the turbo back housing back from Spencer. He finished welding it up. And I also went to my tuner Matt's house to pick up the injectors because I had made him buy them for me up in Long Island because he lives close to that area. So this is what the turbo manifold, this is what the back housing of the turbo looks like. Alright, so as you can see, we don't got no more shitty welds on the back housing of the turbo. So this shouldn't leak anything at all. I'm about to start bolting everything back together. And then after that, I'm going to change out the 60-pound injectors for the 1200cc injectors. So I'll see you guys back in a minute. Alright, after about like 2 hours, the turbo is finally back on the car. I'm about to put the injectors on in a second. It's back on the car, man. I've been dying out here. It's been hella windy. It's like 40 degrees, but 40 degrees and wind. Hard. 40 degrees, no wind, good, but like right now, dying. And as you can see, I have this right here to save the bonnet from flying back and packing up the windshield. That is the only reason why the windshield is cracked right now, because something similar like that had happened when I first got the car. So I'm about to put the injectors on, and then after the injectors is on, I'm gonna wait for Matt to get out of work, and then he's gonna come retune the car for the new injectors. Alright, so these are the new injectors. They are 1200cc. They're from South Bay. This is what they look like. Just like any other regular injector. But these are E85 compatible, so I can run E85 and be more safe, keeping the motor alive and strong. I am in the car right now because it is brick, and if I go upstairs, I might not come back outside. That is how bad it is right now. My fingers are ice. Alright, so I'm back here in the cold. I'm about to put these injectors in. I already tucked the old ones out and just put them back in the bag. Alright, so I got all the injectors in. I cleaned everything up. Exhaust is back on the car. Turbo is back on the car as well. Look at those welds. They are way better than the welds before. So yeah. Now I'm just gonna go back inside because it's really cold, and as you can see, the sun is going down. I'm waiting for my 200 pull-up. If he does come today, then I'll continue the video. If not, I'll end it right here, and I'll see you guys later.